Act 2, version 2 of Shakespeare has many new features that we did not have before, and I'm going to demonstrate those here and tell you what they are and why I think that they're cool. So we'll get right into it, and we're going to go to the settings. So if you go to settings, you have a new section called AI settings that we didn't have before. Before, you, like I just demonstrated over here, you could choose MKStack and Gemini Flash Playground. So you had to use whatever AI we were assigning you. You didn't have the choice to pick your own AI or use your own AI keys if you are an experienced user and you happen to have keys through different AI providers. Well, now we give you the option to use essentially any AI provider and any LLM that you want. You can use ours. You can use our Shakespeare AI, which comes with the free version like it used to, so you can still play around for free. Then you have our branded AI, the paid one, but you can also use OpenRouter. You can use ZAI, PaperQ. You can use Routester, but they use Nostr. PaperQ uses Nostr as well. You can use these if you want pay per query. If you want more privacy with a cashew token, you can pay. You can also use Anthropic, OpenAI, big AI providers. You can use XAI, use Grok, or you can go down here and you can use a completely custom provider if the provider here wasn't mentioned, or if you're really techie, you're geeky, and you run your own Llama or another local LLM on your computer server network locally. You can run and use local LLMs. We had a guy in here a few weeks ago that was really excited about this coming out in the future, being able to use a local LLM so he doesn't have to use any providers and he can be self-sovereign with his AI. So you can do that now. Very, very, very cool. I'll show you how you switch between these here in a second. And pretty self-explanatory. If you want to go in here and change your API key, you expand it, you put your key in, you delete it, you want to delete. Another new setting that we did not have before is we have Git settings. So if you use GitHub or GitLab, or if you have maybe a Gitty instance or you're running something locally on your network, if you're a more techie person, you can add custom Git providers in here. And this will allow you to publish, also known as push, and you can also pull or import, download, like the versions directly from a Git instance. So we have full Git integration. I'll show you how that works here in a second. So again, full Git integration. We didn't have that before. And choose your own AI. This is a really, really cool one in my opinion. So let's take a look at how these actually work here. I want to show you some other cool stuff that you didn't have access to before. If you were in an earlier session a few weeks ago, we actually built this in the free version of Gemini Flash. So it doesn't look very pretty, but it actually works. But I want to show you something neat here. If you go up, you click on this little bracket icon, you can actually look at the code. So if you are a developer or someone that understands a little bit of the code, you're an advanced user, you can go in here. You can actually edit this. If I want to change the version number, for example, I'm going to change this version. Just a simple change. I'm going to change the name of the application to Reviewster, and I'm going to hit save. So it's a full development environment where you can edit text files. So if you're a developer, you can actually take advantage of this and review the code and edit it directly yourself. You couldn't do that before. Now, even more so, we have this little terminal icon up here. So we have a full-fledged terminal. Again, if you're a more technical person, an advanced user, intermediate user even, you're not a newbie, you can go in here and play around with terminal commands. So you can, very basic, but you can delete files, you can curl like an external API or something like that. You can create directories, delete things. You can run Git commands. So if you wanted to run the Git commands or look at remote files or something, like I said, with curl, something like that, you want to do a hex dump of something to see what something looks like specific. Like this is all more advanced stuff, but you can do that and you couldn't do that before.